What's up, guys? Today we're going to show you how to diagnose some issues with your APU. If you got a tri-pack by Thermo King, we're going to show you what could happen and how to fix a bad fuel pump. So let's get into this thing and you guys come take a look. Alright guys, as you can see, we've got a Thermo King tri-pack here. We've got the covers off of it so we can show you guys what's going on with it. But the problem that we had with this thing is it would turn over, no start. So Bill's going to walk you through what we did to diagnose it and what you got to do to fix it.
First thing I did was pull the injector lines loose while it was turning over to see if I had any fuel coming out. Backed them off here. It didn't have any fuel coming out. Traced the fuel lines back from the fuel filter back to this pump. Pulled the line off the pump on both ends. Had no suction from the back side, from the input side of it, and nothing coming out the front side.
Alright guys, as you can see, right here is the pump. It's got a bracket that's got two bolts that hold it in, or two nuts. You can break the fuel line loose. Let me see if I can get in here to it. Right there, and you can put your finger over it as it's turning over, and of course it didn't have any suction. You can take this line loose while it's turning over and see if you can make it pump. Nothing's coming out. You know your 12-volt pump's bad. It's just a 2-wire common 12-volt pump that's at any auto parts store, and we'll show you what a picture of it looks like here. Alright, and here's the bad one that was on it. There's the original Thermo King part number. You can cross that over at Napa. Like I say, it's just a directional 12-volt fuel pump from 1.5 to 4 PSIs. And this one's got the flow direction on it here. The new one will have it engraved on the back if you get the pump like we did. But you don't have to buy the Thermo King brand. You can probably just rebrand it anyway. But anyway, after you get that on there,
the fuel lines are 9/16, takes 9/16 wrench. The bolts that hold it on, or the nuts that hold it on, are 7/16. Your injector lines are 17 millimeter.
so it's different metric and standard bolt. But after you get the fuel line, or get your new pump put back on there, bolt it back in, what we had to do was cut the wires, and you can see here where we soldered them and heat shrink them back in. You want to make sure your system's primed with fuel. Let's say we did a service on this one while we had it all off. Just make sure you fill up your fuel filter with fuel, and when you put it on, it may turn over and no start, because you still got to pump fuel from the tank here through the lines all the way behind it and up into the back side of the pump, and then it's going to force it into the filter. So if it does not start on the first time, don't be alarmed. Go in there, reset your box under the bed if it trips it. If not, just turn your control module off and back on. Like if it's warm, you turn on AC and it'll start faster. And it may take 2 or 3 times to get it to cycle through, but she'll eventually fire. Alright guys, another quick tip. Like I say, if you turn it over a couple of times, 2 or 3 cycles, and you still don't have any luck getting your unit to crank, you're going to have to crack your injector lines, turn it over, and bleed the air out. Bill's going to show you what to do here, which ones to bust loose, and you can have it going.
Right here and here, I'd break both of them loose.
That's this one and this one.
Until you got fuel shooting out of them, and then tighten them back down. And use a 17 millimeter wrench. Don't try to use anything standard, because you'll end up stripping them out. Use a line wrench if at all possible to get them broke loose.
And you will be good to go. So if you got an APU and it's turning over and won't start, check that little fuel pump back there, because that may be the culprit. There's also another fuel filter that everybody forgets to change right there. That could be part of the problem too. So you got 2 fuel filters on this unit. You got that one as well as the one in the front here. But anyway, guys, well, that's what it looks like. That's what you need to do to check it out. So there you go. Also, if you'll notice, you guys need to check. You can see here the motor mounts that's on the top side are good. They're supposed to be, this plate goes up to the bottom here, and there's another one of these underneath this plate. That's the front engine mounts. There's also this configuration in the back. There'll be 4 of these little rubber discs, one on top, one on the bottom on each side. So this one's going to have motor mounts on it. So anyway, hopefully this will get your Thermo King tri-pack back up and going. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe down here below. We'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have a great one.